Hi Cancer, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Darlings. This is your latter part of April reading. And we're going to kind of include some post-eclipse energy in with this reading because we've got other things going on with planets. So right at the beginning of April, we had Mercury went into retrograde. We had the solar eclipse in Aries. We've now got the full moon on top of us. Mercury is coming out of retrograde. Some planets are going in conjunction with each other. It's heavy energy at the moment. So I'm kind of like, just want to do this as the top-up reading. And that blooming flash hasn't come on. Is that better? Oh, that's better. We have a little bit of light. Okay. So yeah, it literally is to give you sort of a top up from the reading at the beginning of April. A little bit of post eclipse energy because everybody did Aries, the eclipse in Aries, like the solar eclipse, but we had a lunar eclipse just a couple of weeks before in Libra. Both eclipses, I have to say, are going to stay with us a long time. So the lunar eclipse in Libra, that I think I read it was 13 years before that comes around again. But the solar eclipse in Aries, now I was talking in terms of 2017 for the last solar eclipse, but then I found out that the previous solar eclipse in Aries was 19 years ago, 2005. So that's how it's taken for that to come back round again. This is important. It's going to be with you for a long time. So it starts off really intense. It will lighten up a bit. It will slow down a bit. But it will make sure that people that have got the passion, desire to do projects, plans, make plans with people, whatever it is, whether it's business, whether it's a hobby, that you will have that ability to do that over, I'm going to say, the next couple of decades. Because we've also got Pluto in Aquarius now, and that's going to be, I think that's in there for about 18 years as well. So all this energy flying around, and we've got the full moon on top, and believe you me, I know it's the full moon. Believe you me, I know that Mercury's been in retrograde. I've got no shadow of a doubt about that whatsoever. So, let's get your wonderful energy card from this deck, which is the Magical Herb deck. Absolutely adore this deck. It wasn't until I got it out again that I realised how much I loved it. I'm going to be going through the decks and kind of sorting out some new ones for the summer months as well. So we'll be using some different ones throughout June, July and August. Oh, Cancer, Guarana, stimulate. There's a brain here. So I'm kind of getting that your senses are going to be stimulated. So your senses is touch, taste, sight, hearing. What is it? I thought there was 7. Is there 7 senses? I don't know what they all are. But I kind of get that the one that is going to be stimulated the most for you, and what I'm seeing is the holding of hands. It's going to be touch. It is going to be touch. Now, whether you are holding hands with a lover, a mother, a family member, or even a child, it's going to wake something up in you. It's going to do something to your brain that is going to completely wake you up. It's a nice little card, nice little start to the reading. But it is going to get that old grey matter working. I don't even know what guarana is, to be honest with you. I'm assuming it is a herb, but I don't know where it's from. I'll have to look it up later. So let's ask the Green Witch Tarot. What started your WTF for the latter part of April, and the post-eclipse energy plays. Well, that flew out, didn't it? Okay. So, facing your fears and taking your power back. Wow. Certainly done that. Manifestation and wish fulfillment. I'm not taking that many cards. You've got to be joking. We'll be here all night. A little bit of a story going on there. Movement and journey. What you can do about the situation. What's out of Cancer's hands, please? I nearly said Aries for some reason. Oh, you're involved with an Aries. That's what's out of your hands. Reconnecting with your true self. And your outcome, my lovelies. Okay, so what started your WTF and this post-eclipse energy, you've got the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to something. Now, I know other readers say this is the Miser's card. I don't see it as that. What I see is this. This person's standing here. You've got the door shut for a reason, and I'm guessing that that reason is that this person has had enough out of you. And I'm not just talking about finances, although I'm getting that they probably bled your bank account dry at some point, but they're also bleeding you dry emotionally. So you haven't got an awful lot left for what you want to do around your career, around your money, around your home life. And it's almost like you give, and nothing is coming back the other way, and you've gone, blow this for a game. I'm holding on to these. They are mine. You could be saving for something important. You could be holding on to some emotions for yourself, to do some self-healing around. There's a whole host of things that you could be holding on to, but I guess one of the most important things with this is to know when you've got an energy vampire around you. An energy vampire is not just going to bleed you dry of energy. They're not just going to zap the life out of you. They are going to come at you from every which way. So this is going to be the person that borrows the money that never pays it back. This is going to be the person that starts rumours and then walks away. It's almost like they've chucked a hand grenade in the middle of something and they walk away quickly to turn around to see what the fallout is like from what they've done. That's this person at the door. This person at the door has not got your best interests at heart. They don't give a monkey's toss. How it leaves you feeling, how it leaves you I just saw one thing and heard another thing. I saw you on the floor and I heard devastated. So perhaps it wasn't obvious to start with about this person's true intentions around you. And it took a while for that to come out, and that's why you've suddenly scooped up these Four of Pentacles and gone, hell fucking no, not again, never again, it's not happening again. So that, and I have to say, that's not just post-eclipse energy, that is going to be energy from Mercury going into retrograde and still being in retrograde while I'm doing this reading. It's almost like you've had to revisit this in order to hold on to what is truly yours. So, facing your fears and taking your power back for the latter part of April and this post-eclipse energy. You know, the Ace of Pentacles coming in. Now, facing your fears is always difficult starting again. Doesn't matter whether it is your home and you've moved, or whether it's a job and you've taken a new job. You may have had to relocate because of a job, but it's also if you've had to start again around your finances, if you've suddenly found the pot is empty and you've had to start that process again. The Ace of Pentacles is coming in to say, facing your fears, you've done it really well. And what's happened is the universe has gone, hey ho, brilliant, you've tackled this beautifully. Now let's give you this Ace of Pentacles, this wonderful new beginning, which is you taking your power back. You know you've got the ability to look after your pentacles. You know you've got the ability to look after your home life. You know you've got the ability to do outstanding work, Cancer. So you're being rewarded with the answer to the question, and that is yes, you held on, and you held on to what was yours, and you've ended up with this wonderful new beginning. So the fear factor came in from the cycle ending. The cycle had ended, so it was that bit starting again. It's just giving you that power, it's giving you that energy to see, one, to see your worth, two, to see that you don't need an energy vampire in order to survive. You don't need somebody who is going to put you down in order for you to be validated. You have really done a good job here. So Cancer, your manifestation, your wish fulfillment, and why it may be a bit effed. I don't think it's effed at all. I've got the Seven of Pentacles here. Options, choices and blessings. You asked for those options, choices and blessings, and the universe delivered them with yet more options, choices and blessings. So in this one, you've got the options, choices and blessings around how you make your money, how you invest wisely into yourself, being that craftsperson, that craftsman who really looks after what he's doing to make his money, that really taking pride in what he does, or she does, I should say. Then comes the Seven of Wands. Two sevens right next door to each other. Options, choices and blessings again. Passion, desire, that deep-seated want. Bit of a cautionary tale with this seven though. Do not put yourself at risk in order to get a higher wand. They are identical. The best way to deal with this, if you want one of the higher ones, is step on the ground, pick the bottom one and flick the one off that you want. They're all yours anyway. So why would you put yourself at risk above a fire on a little stool to get to something that's a little bit out of reach? Why not make more of these investments around you so these opportunities just literally fall off the wall and into your lap? So what's happened with these two sevens, that you've been manifesting this new way of making your money, new way of making your home life. They've offered you the passion and desire to do it, but they also brought in the Ace of Affirmations, the clearing out of debris. Let's draw the energy down so we've got plenty of energy from the universe. We are going to cut back, clear the debris, and watch our seeds go off to grow. And those seeds, each seed that you see going off is a manifestation, a wish fulfillment that you have been watching patiently to grow. Now, you've got these beautiful dandelions down here. Dandelions to me are extremely special. They are the first food of the bees when they emerge from hibernation. They give a lot back to us. And what do? We kill them. Honestly, it just astounds me what human beings do. So just know with this new ace, this new beginning, it is processing your thoughts and allowing those thoughts to come to fruition, literally. And what's happened is, as you've gone along and you've manifested and you've sown these seeds, and I'm going to say over some time, maybe even 20 years, in comes the harvest. Your harvest is just around the corner. You're still manifesting it at the moment, but you're kind of saying, hold on a minute, I've put in all this hard work, I've had all these options, choices and blessings, I've cut away what no longer serves me, I've cleared the debris, and I'm still waiting for my manifestation to come in. Darling, it's not that far away from you. Keep doing the good work. Keep doing the good work. You've already started as you mean to go on. Just keep going, because the energy will catch up with itself. The energy that you put out will come back in spades. It really will. Look, in your movement, in your journey, Cancer, this is you, the Queen of Chalices. Well, it could be Scorpio and Pisces, but it's your reading, so it's your energy. Here you are, sitting on this throne, letting the sea water lap around your feet, because you know that there is such immense healing powers in sea water because of all the minerals that are in it, all of the goodness that's in it. And you're sitting there quite happily, yeah, I'm healing, but she's holding a chalice to remind you that in order for you to stay in the good place that you've created for yourself, you need to fill a chalice up for yourself, for all your wants and needs, all of your affirmations, your manifestations, your joy, your love, your hope, even your fears to a certain extent. Bang them all in that chalice, because it's not the chalice you offer to other people. You keep that chalice for yourself. It's the overspill in that chalice that you offer to others. And what that means is if you keep that chalice to yourself and you've offered them the overspill, if they bugger off, they can only take what you've allowed them to have. They can't take the full chalice that is still yours. So therefore they can't do anything to hurt you. I think the hurt has already happened, but I think you've learned from it. She's also known as the Queen of Diversion, not because she doesn't deal with things, but because she goes off to think about things. She goes off and deals with her emotions and lets things flow. And when she's ready, she will come back and deal with something in her own unique way. Beautiful. So that's your movement. And I guess what they're saying to you is be yourself. Stop trying to be what other people prescribe you to be. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Because you were created in perfection. And something that is created perfectly does not need to change. It doesn't need to be primped and pumped and all of that. You don't need lots of makeup. You don't need lots of cologne. You don't need lots of fancy clothes. That's just semantics. What counts is what is in your heart and your soul. Your soul is where you store your knowledge and your wisdom for lifetimes. And your heart space is where your emotions live. Just know that you are enough, but you do know about this healing shit. You really do. You feel it every day. You know that you can heal. It's not just yourself, but I get that you can heal other people as well. So what can you do about this situation, Cancer? The Page of Wands coming in. How nice is this? This little page comes with a message and says, an obstacle is only an obstacle as you stand there and you stare at it as an obstacle. If you decide that you want to move that obstacle out of the way, 2 ways you can do it is magically move it out of the way, see it in your mind's eye that it's gone, or see the opportunity that the obstacle brings with it, the magic it brings with it. What does it mean? So it's turning something on its head. But that little page is bringing in that message and he just wants to move it out of your way. So in your mind's eye, just have a wand in your hand and magically move whatever the obstacle is out of your way, because it will dull down your passion and desire. So, okay, what is out of your hands? And I do get that this is a bit past tense and this is probably predating this situation here. You have the Wheel of the Year. This is a cycle that's closing out and a new cycle beginning. Now, luck is on your side. What's coming in behind that is the Wild Hunt. You've shone a light into that hunt and you have seen the freaking chaos that ensues, and it has left you with a decision to make. And the universe, the reason the universe is holding this off is because you've got this work to do, that you're still kind of like working all of this out, if you like. But this decision is a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call. It was a rude awakening. Now you have to make the decision. Do you stay and rebuild, or do you just run like hell? The decision is yours, but it's being held back because you've got 2 major arcanas, and what they're saying is, instead of seeing it as a disaster, see it as the opportunity of closing out that one cycle and starting a brand new cycle. Now, the universe wants to work with you on this. They are not leaving you alone over it. That's why they're holding it, because they know that you're dealing with quite some significant issues going forward. And I just looked at the stimulate card. Do you feel overstimulated, which is overwhelming for a Cancer? And I've just noticed there's a little crabbing with the Queen. And I do wonder if you have just felt like sidling away under a rock and just come out once it's safe, because that's kind of the energy that this has given me. It is safe to come out. It's past. It's a past tense. Yes, it was a rude awakening. Yes, you had a realisation to deal with. Yes, you've had the new beginning. And then we've just moved beautifully into these cards. So just know, if you want to come out of hiding, if you want to start to now tackle the next part of this new cycle that's coming, because you've got it there, you've got it there, you've got moving the obstacles out of the way, you dealing with things in your own unique way, there is the opportunity for you to cycle this out once and for all. So, reconnecting to your true self, here you are as the Knight of Wands, full of passion and desire. This is that teenager that just seems to have it all together, and that it doesn't matter what they want, it falls in their lap. But the universe is saying, don't take any shortcuts. Do not get that passion and desire to get to that sun before your time, because you will miss out on so much. And they're just saying to you, enjoy the journey, the twists, the turns, the roundabouts, the forks in the road. Go exploring. Don't go straight from leaving home to the sun, because you will miss out on so much. And in comes the Queen of Pentacles, otherwise known as the Earth Mother. She sits out looking over her kingdom with great pride, that huge pentacle, and she invests in her home life, in her career. She invests in her subjects. She really appreciates all the hard work that everybody puts into being a community. And she sits there with her little bowl of nuts, that little cornucopia, and she is saying, do you know what? I'm so happy to bring in comfort and love to everybody. This is about birthing new ideas and new beginnings. Yet the world tree just behind her, she understands the cycle of life. She's got the dove of peace in that world tree. It just emanates this whole picture of what a mother should be. Now, male or female doesn't make any difference. It could be a father figure that this is depicting, but just know that this is you reconnecting to your true self. So you enjoy the nurturing side of life, but you also enjoy that young, vibrant, passionate, desirable kind of essence that you have about yourself. And neither are wrong. They make you up to who you are, Cancer. And that's fine. So just remember that when you're doing all of this and you're investing in other people and you're offering them love and comfort, that you are every bit as... Oh, I was going to say something that's gone right out of my head. You are every bit as worthy to have that for yourself. I had to really think about that, blimey. So we've got another little page coming in at the end of the reading. Page of Affirmations, and here it is reminding you to draw that energy down from the universe, using your knowledge and your wisdom to make decisions, allowing the moon, and let's face it, you are attached to the moon, allowing the moon to illuminate for you what it is that you need to know. You've got a little candle there for intention. The moon is going to illuminate a pathway forward for you. It's a very nice card to finish the reading on. And what's hidden from you is the Six of Affirmations. You are about to move into much calmer waters. More focus on what's ahead than what's behind you. Very nice. So the other little deck that I've been using for these readings is this one here. It's called the Eternal Light. It's just some little cards that turned up in the post. They're just like this, aren't they pretty? I love the wings. And then they've got a little message on the back, and this one says, "Sacred space, a profound transformation is transpiring in your soul." What did I say about your soul? Oh yeah, we keep knowledge and wisdom. There is a whole new world brewing. Remember, we are the co-creators of all of our collective reality. It's time to start a revolution of calm stillness. Now you've got the calmness letter card came out there, and gentle humanity to unite, celebrate differences and welcome diversity in ideas, beliefs and thoughts. Wow. Now that blew me away, that middle bit. What did it say? It is time to start a revolution of calm stillness and gentle humanity. And what did I say that you was just about to go in? Calmer waters, looking forward and not behind. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so let's get your angels and ancestors out. Can I have some knowledge, wisdom, guidance, please, for Cancer for the latter part of April and the post eclipse energy? Thank you. Oh, I didn't expect that lot to come out. Okay, let's do these first. All of those on there, and then those two. So the advice, knowledge and wisdom, elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Don't think you've got to keep repeating the patterns of the past, the patterns that have long since gone. If there was a pattern that your parents or grandparents followed and it doesn't serve you well, move beyond it. It is no good to you any longer. The High Priest, intend and create. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. That, I think, is linked to that card. I think this is, you've made a resolution, you've made that decision, now you need to stick to it. Autumn, Release the old and rest. And I do get that maybe that's something that you have been doing probably since last autumn, is taking some times out. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Now, you had the moon turned up with this little page here. Honestly, go within, listen to the voice of your soul. It's really important. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And that's what I was trying to say to you about these two cards at the end here, where the cycle is coming to an end, where you've thrown that light into that chaos, and they're saying it's okay to let it cycle out. There is changing times, but your talents for making money and putting yourself back on track is immense, Cancer. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Animal guardian, trust your instincts, that gut reaction. She-wolf, unleash the wild within. Do not be a wallflower. Do not depend on other people to release your wildness. Go and howl at the moon. Go and play unicorns on a beach. Go and play, I don't know, forest whales. I don't mind what it is, but you use your imagination. Go and unleash the wild within. And last but not least, the wise one, grow within your current situation. Lovelies, that's your reading. If you like what I do, please hit that like button for me. Share if you've got the time. Somebody out there may need to see this reading. And wherever you are, my lovelies, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.